Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue sur Irwin's French Class. Immersion is the best way to learn a second language. To achieve this, you can of course live in a French-speaking country and immerse yourself in the language and the culture. Alternatively, you can achieve a virtual immersion in the comfort of your home. In this video, I will show you how to do that. C'est parti. Watch documentaries in French. This is a way to go beyond material designed for language learners, which is usually short in time, non-specialist, and limited in terms of grammar and vocabulary used. Whatever your interests or your passions are, there are countless resources on YouTube. My advice here is watch full documentaries, not less than 10-15 minutes, with or without subtitles. It's up to you. Just keep in mind that auto-generated subtitles on YouTube are sometimes not accurate and could contain spelling and grammatical mistakes. There are many channels that I like to use for myself and for my classes. Ailleurs, La Vie, 750 grammes TV, Samedi à tout prix. I'll put them all in the description. Watch French movies, of course, but with French subtitles. Streaming platforms such as Netflix, Stan, or Disney Plus have great subtitles. If you're in Australia, SBS On Demand has a crazy large choice of French movies. On these platforms, you can change the audio so you can rewatch your favorite movie in its French version. It might feel a little bit strange at first, but as you are familiar with the story and even the dialogues, it allows you to really focus on the language. That works particularly well with series as episodes are shorter than movies. For example, in France, content in foreign languages is always dubbed in French. When I was younger, I would not miss an episode of Friends. Over the years, the series was broadcasted several times and ultimately I knew the dialogues by heart. I learned a lot in English when I gained access to the original version. As I knew the dialogues, I could watch the series in English with English subtitles. Listen to some French music. That's a good way to expose yourself to the language and foster natural learning. My advice here would be to have a more active approach and listen or actually watch the karaoke versions of the songs so you can follow along with the lyrics. On YouTube, just type the song you wish to listen to and add karaoke version. Listen to some French podcasts. This is a bit trickier for beginners and might suit advanced learners better. There are plenty of podcasts made for learners of French, but again, to go beyond material specifically made for learners, prioritize podcasts made for the general French audience. In Google, just type podcast en français and you will find plenty of free resources. Listen to French audiobooks. Audible is probably the most famous platform for that. So that's a great way to discover French literature, and again, you could listen to the French version of your favorite books. Surely they have been translated in French. Prioritize French sources on the internet, especially if you are looking for information about France or another francophone space. News in slow French is great to keep in touch with the news in France. If, like me, you love French cuisine, cooking and baking in general, watch cooking shows and tutorials in French, of course. Do language exchange with native speakers. Here you're going to tell me, wow, I didn't think of that. But what I would reply is that in the digital world, it has never been easier to reach out people and communicate with them. On Facebook and Instagram, there are numerous groups about learning French. Simply become a member and post to find a language exchange partner. There are many French speakers looking to learn and practice their English. Voilà les amis, c'est tout pour cette vidéo. Please share with us in the comments what strategies you use to immerse yourself in French language and culture. N'oubliez pas de mettre un pouce bleu à cette vidéo et de vous abonner. I've just passed the 1000 subscribers. For many, it's nothing, but personally, I'm amazed that many people find interest in my content. So, merci infiniment. Au revoir, à plus. Ciao.